Once again, Cinderella's fairy godmother is turning her rags into a fancy dress, and the magic is all unfolding at the New England Ballet Theatre in West Hartford. Here with me this morning, we have Rachael Gnatowski, and she is the executive and artistic director.
Yes.
And we also have Fiona Connolly, a company dancer from the theater. So good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
This is very exciting, and I love that you're here in costume.
Of course, I was going to bring a sparkle.
I love the bling on the morning show. All right, now Cinderella, bringing a classic Disney story to life on stage. Why did you guys decide to do this story?
So it's actually an iconic ballet as well. The score is set to Prokofiev's music, and it's been staged many times by different companies throughout the world for years. So it kind of made sense to us because it's a smaller cast. We could put it on as a 3-year-old company, and everyone knows the story.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Special spin on it?
Yes. So in the ballet, it's a little different than the Disney story. Mm-hmm. The fairy godmother brings her to an enchanted forest where she's introduced to the season fairies, and the season fairies help Cinderella get ready for the ball as well. So that's in there. And the other special twist we have is that the stepsisters will be played by men. So it's kind of funny.
Wow, interesting. Okay,
Yeah.
A nice little twist.
Yeah.
I bet they're gonna have a little sass.
Yes.
Playing the stepsisters.
Yeah.
Okay, so you play the you're dressed up rather as a fairy godmother.
Yes.
What has this experience been like?
Oh, it's so wonderful. I also make the costumes in addition to being a
nice.
dancer with the company.
So you created this?
Yes, I did.
Nice, very nice.
Yeah, so it's really fun to be able to imagine anything I want for what the costume would look like and then create it and see it performed on stage.
Yeah. So what has it been like, bringing the character to life and, getting a real feel for the character? She came in, she was like, do you want me to be the character or can I be myself?
Always got to put on the sparkle. Yeah, it's been very fun for sure. There's a lot of different versions, I guess, of what you would think the fairy godmother is. But of course, in the ballet version, we want it to be a very elegant role. She really, carries the whole story together, brings Cinderella through the whole journey and everything. And so, of course, we had the giant crown and all of that really just to create a beautiful, elegant role on stage.
All right, now she's hooked up to the couch with her microphone, so she can't go too far, but can you give us a little preview of this graceful movement?
Well, sure, I can show you some ballet mimes.
Okay.
So in a ballet, you don't talk with your voice, you talk with your body. And so there's a couple moves you might see, like this is dance. So if Cinderella's going to the ball, we'll say, you can go to the ball and dance.
Okay.
So you might see a move like that
I
on
like
stage.
that. I'm going to practice that at home. All right. So you guys also have an exciting moment for the theater. You guys recently performed in New York at the Alvin Ailey Theater, and that's a huge name, of course, iconic.
Yeah.
Tell me about that experience.
Yeah, so that was the first time we performed in New York, and it was huge for us, monumental, and we'll be going back next year. So we're excited that we're going to continue that tradition of bringing new works by emerging choreographers to Alvin Ailey in New York. But it went really well. We were very excited to be there. We had a great turnout, and everything went really well. We got our first review, which was exciting, and we're excited to go back.
Awesome, awesome. So expanding beyond Connecticut and into other areas of New England. Now, before we do wrap up, go ahead and let folks know when the show is and how they can get tickets.
Sure. Okay. The shows are April 22nd and 23rd. April 22nd is at 7 p.m. and Sunday is at 2 p.m. at the Roberts Theatre in West Hartford, which is at Kingswood Oxford School. And you can buy tickets at the door or online at anyballettheatre.com/Cinderella.
All righty, sounds good. And as we go out back to the studio, can we practice our moves here?
Dancing!
All right, Matt, back to you.
Now, Symphony, last hour we called you a queen. You just called yourself a princess. Which one is it?
I can be both.
We got to get this right, for the business card, so.